Hi, this is Chris with EdTechU, and I'm going to talk to you today about screencasting. We're comparing Screencastify versus Screencast-o-matic. But first, what is screencasting? Screencasting is when you capture or record what's happening on your device's screen using just your device, as opposed to, say, using your phone to record what's happening on your screen. Sometimes it includes narration. So which of these tools is better, Screencastify or Screencast-o-matic? Or at least which one is better for you? Let's find out. This is Screencastify, found at Screencastify.com. And one of the first things that you'll have to do to record here is add the Chrome extension. They make it real easy for you. You click on this button. It takes you straight to the Chrome Web Store. Click Add to Chrome, Add Extension, and in no time you'll be ready to go. Once it's been added, you'll see it show up here next to the Omni box, and you'll sign in with Google. This will connect to your Google account and allow you to synchronize your recordings into Google Drive. You will have to set the permissions, and by doing so it unlocks these features as you see here. So I have used Screencastify before, so you'll see that I've got some older recordings here. Now, as far as creating a recording, so let's say I want to record something that's going on Google. I can click on Screencastify, and these are your options. You can record everything that's going on your desktop, so it doesn't have to necessarily be something inside of Chrome. It could be something, a program that you're doing on your computer. The browser tab, meaning if you leave this browser tab or if your notification comes up from your email, pops up and gets in the way, it won't be visible on the recording. You can choose to turn on the webcam, and you can also choose to record only your webcam. So this would be really good depending on what type of video you're wanting to share, either with colleagues or your students. Once you click on record, you'll get a little countdown, and you've got some mouse pointer options. For example, this one here is your spotlight tool, and wherever you move your mouse on the screen, you get this little spotlight that will follow you. You also have the hide cursor when not moved tool. So as soon as you stop moving, the cursor will disappear. And then highlight click. So wherever you click, you'll get this little ring that'll show up on the final recording. I'm going to go ahead and take those off. You've also got some annotation tools. So this one is the pen. These are your choices of colors. So I want to make sure that you understand that we are looking at the plain Google website today, no doodles. If you make a mistake, you can choose the eraser to get rid of it. It only erases your annotations, not what's actually on the screen. And then the option to show the webcam. So this will turn the webcam on or turn it back off. And you can choose to show the clock or not. So those are the basic tools, and whenever you're ready to stop the recording, hit pause first. You can restart the recording, choose any of the other options that you need to, or if you're ready to end it, you can end the recording. Notice as I'm hovering over these options that you've also got some keyboard shortcuts that you can use. So once you stop the recording, Screencastify will open the recording that you just made and show that it is in the process of uploading to Google Drive. You can choose to view on Drive right away. A lot of times you'll see this showing that it's still processing the video, but to access those files you can go to your Google Drive, and you should have a folder in your drive called Screencastify, and this is where all your files live. Notice that the extension is WEBM, which is an audiovisual media file format that plays directly in a web browser. You can share from this folder and embed files on websites. Now let's talk about some of the costs. These are some of the basic differences between the free and the premium versions. The free version is enough for most of us to get by. You get 10 minutes of video, 50 videos a month. It does come with the Screencastify watermark. You also get to use all the annotation tools that we saw earlier. The premium version is $24 a year, but all the limits are off. The length of video, the number of videos. You also get to edit your video with unlimited video editing tools. The watermark goes away, and you get to export as an MP4 file, which is more recognizable, and animated GIF. Now let's look at Screencast-o-matic. Screencast-o-matic is a little bit different. If you're on a Chromebook, there is an extension that you can install. On a Windows device, it will install a small program directly onto your computer. So if you click on here, start recording for free, it will prompt you to download the launcher, which will then get saved into a folder of your choice. And once it's downloaded, click it to run. And once the setup file finishes unpacking, you'll be able to record your screen. Screencast-o-matic also allows you to record your screen, your webcam, or both. Your max time limit is 15 minutes with the free recorder, and right now the size is just wherever this outline is, but you can modify that. You can move it around so that it captures whatever you want it to capture. You can change your microphone if you have a different microphone there, as well as check your audio levels. And you've got some other preferences here as far as your keyboard shortcuts and whatnot. So once you're ready to record, you click on the record button here. You do get a countdown. There are no annotation options here. However, once you're finished recording, you're describing something, you're walking somebody through how to do something on a website, click on pause. When you click done, these options appear. How you want to save the video file or where you want to save it. If you want to upload it to Screencast-o-matic, if you want to upload it to YouTube, you can make some edits directly to the file. You can trim from the end or from the beginning. And then whatever's still inside of this main area is ready to go. You do have an option to add or remove music to this recording. There are 3 different tracks available. These 3 choices do change. There are 20 tracks available on the paid version, and the 3 that appear are randomly selected, as you saw. You can preview what it sounds like by pressing play. And if you like it, you can check the box. It'll import the audio and add it to your track. If you change your mind, you can take it back off. Screencast-o-matic gives you the option to add captions to your recording. Your choices are to add captions from a file, to do speech to text, or to start with blank captions and transcribe as you go. However, those last 2 options are only available with the paid upgrade. Captions from file is the only option available on the free version. So let's cancel that. We're back to our save menu. You do have some extra options here, but the extra things are only available on the paid upgrade. Let's finish saving our file. You can change the file name. You can change the folder where you're going to save the file to. Click OK, choose Publish, and your file is saved. Once your video file is published, you'll see a confirmation window. From there you can choose to play your video, browse to the folder where it was saved, or copy the path, and then click Done to exit the window. Once that's finished, Screencast-o-matic will launch back to its website. Let's look at their plans. It is $1.50 a month for the deluxe version, or $4 a month, currently on sale for $2.40 a month for the premier version. And you can see some of the differences in the paid versions versus the free version. And we'll talk about that a little bit more when we look at the infographic. Here's a much more detailed table if you continue to scroll. So these are the things that you get for free, and these are the additional items that you get for some of the paid plans. So we've looked at all of the features of each of these. Now let's go back to comparing them. The main differences between the free versions of Screencastify and Screencast-o-matic has to do with the length of the video. Screencastify only gives you 10, whereas Screencast-o-matic gives you 15, and some of the other features. Screencastify lets you annotate live on screen and mouse focus and click effects. Screencast-o-matic lets you trim as soon as you're done and add captions or music tracks. As far as access is concerned, they're pretty much equal here. You can record your screen on a Chromebook, a Windows, or a Mac with either one of these tools, except I believe I saw that on Screencast-o-matic you have to have a third-party tool to record the audio on a Mac. As far as users are concerned, these tools are pretty much on an equal playing field. Anyone can use either one of these tools. Currently in SMCISD, only Screencastify is whitelisted right now. Screencast-o-matic is in process for being whitelisted for students. Both are available for teachers. As far as video storage is concerned, Screencastify by default saves to Google Drive, and it saves in a web format. Screencast-o-matic saves locally or to Screencast-o-matic if you choose. We see some bigger differences here for sharing options. Screencastify pretty much just gives you Google Drive and Google Classroom as far as sharing options are concerned, or publishing directly to YouTube. However, you can share that link however you choose. Screencast-o-matic gives you more direct publishing options to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Google Classroom. You can share the links. You can also specify when the video starts, embed the videos on your site or blog, and the big one is LMS integration. You see the biggest differences in the premium version levels. Screencastify costs $24 a year, and all the limits open up, as well as your export options. Screencast-o-matic has two different versions, more music. They add the annotation features that Screencastify has for free, but they have a green screen filter and captioning tools, as well as the script tool. So, depending on your needs, you decide which one works better for you. If you teach in SMCISD and you've made it to level 3 of Hall of Fangs, we do have a badge available for screencasting. It's called Screencasting Sage. To earn this badge, you or your students can record your screen using one of these tools, Screencastify or Screencast-o-matic. Thanks for joining us for this week's Tech Tuesday. We'll be taking a break for the rest of December, but we'll be back in January, so see you then. Bye.